Sophie Baker, the International News Editor at Pensions and Investments and the Programme Director for the World Pension Summit. And I'm very pleased to welcome to our one-word answer interview today, John Greaves, Director of Fiduciary Management at Railpen. Hello, John. How are you?
Hi, Sophie. Good to see you. I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm very well, thank you. Very excited to hear your single word answers, although I have some clarifications on that right now. So in the run-up to the World Pension Summit in November, held in The Hague from the 4th to the 6th of that month, we are conducting these one-word answer interviews to get to know some of our advisory board members, some of our speakers and some of our exciting sponsors for the WPS conference a little bit better, to hear a bit more about you and to just do something a bit fun in the run-up. John, you are obviously one of our latest members of the advisory board, which we're very excited to welcome you to that, and helping to shape the agenda and very valuable contributions from that. So you can't escape the one-word answer interview. So for this, there are a couple of rules. You have to answer with one word or one concept. So fixed income, emerging markets, they're acceptable. Rambling answers are not, unfortunately, but I don't think we need to worry about that. And I've got 3 passes for you. You can clarify with more than one word. I might ask you to elaborate if you really pique my interest. You can decline to comment, which I don't think we're going to worry about that. And you can also return to an answer and change it, but I also don't think we're going to do that. Okay? So before we start though, I'm going to ask you to tell us a little bit about your role and a little bit about Railpen, please.
Excellent. Yes, this is absolutely terrifying. So I'll start with Railpen. So Railpen, we are the one of the larger UK pension schemes. We're sort of a multi-client scheme, so we serve over 100 individual pension schemes, 350,000 members, 35 billion of assets. Predominantly defined benefit, open to new members, but we also have a book of defined benefit closed to new members and some DC as well. So I think what makes us a little bit different is just how diverse all of our client needs are. My job is really to try and help sort of solve that puzzle. So my area is sort of 3 areas: asset liability management, strategic asset allocation, and what we call client and total portfolio management. So just the sort of headline is trying to figure out the right investment strategy, and we have an advisory team as well that really sort of help us with that. And then manage against that, so asset allocation, asset class strategy, etc. That's me, that's us.
Very good. Okay, let's get started. What is the single biggest theme for our sector right now?
Domestic investment.
See, that's one concept, so that's okay. I'm allowing that too.
Told that's allowed.
And it definitely is, and that's a global thing as well, right? Ironically, global domestic investment. Yeah. What is one thing that's going on in the wider world that's having a significant impact on portfolios, on your work, on the funds?
Inflation.
Which asset class are you most optimistic about for the next decade?
Probably infrastructure.
Mm-hmm. And which asset class are you the least optimistic about for the next 10 years?
Public equity.
Okay. What is the biggest challenge for institutional investors at the moment?
Diversification.
And I like to be hopeful. So what's the biggest opportunity for those investors?
Government policy.
Okay. What is I'm not going to ask. What is the sector's buzzword for this year?
Productive finance.
Okay, again, another concept, it's fine. And do you have a grey swan event, which is these sort of high impact but low likelihood of occurring events?
Sadly, hot war.
Okay. So we're going to leave the sort of more formal part now and move on to learn more about you as an individual, okay? So if your colleagues were to describe you in one word, what would it be?
Oh, I mean, it wouldn't be...
Or what do you hope it would be?
I would hope it'd be. Big picture.
Big picture. And what word would you use to describe yourself?
Driven.
Driven. That's a good one. I like it. Tell me a fun fact about yourself. This one you might need. You can have more than one word for this one.
Yeah, well, as you can see, I'm not the most athletic person, so I've been dining out on this for about 10 years. Iron
Iron.
I did an Iron.
Okay. Very exciting. And what sort of did you exceed your expectations in terms of your time and what you could actually do with it and how you did in it?
No, my expectations were to finish it and not completely collapse, which I managed to do.
I think it's just impressive that, I mean, I wouldn't even signed up. So you've got, you're far ahead of anything I would do. Yeah. What do you love most about your job?
People.
And what are you looking forward to most about joining us in The Hague at the World Pension Summit in November?
A similar theme, but peers, meeting peers.
Meeting peers, lots of conversation, lots of dialogue, lots of networking too. So I promise you all of that. Amazing.
I'm
So
sure
it wasn't that.
Will be amazing as well, of course. But
they will be. We'll talk about that after. It wasn't that terrifying, was it?
No, it was lovely. I always like talking to you.
Oh, thanks. You're very kind. I like talking to you. Amazing. Well, John, thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed the one word answer interview, and we will see you very soon.
Great. Thanks very much.